In this video we will be talking about trees, data structure, and in previous video where I discussed about variations of queues. So if you haven't checked that video, then do check it out. So as this trees data structure has been not given as an introduction in this Excel sheet, so we will be moving forward to be learning that introduction as well, because it is an important aspect of this programming. So with no further delay, let's get started. So first of all, I will discuss about what are trees, and then we will go to the binary trees and see some of its properties and some of its variations. So let's first understand what is tree. So tree is basically a data structure that is having nodes as an elements in it, and unlike arrays, linked lists, and stacks and queues that are actually linear data structures, this tree data structure is hierarchical. And getting to the vocabulary of trees, so every element in this tree is known as node, and the topmost node is also called root of the tree, and the elements that are directly under some element or a node are called its children, and the element that is directly above some element is called the parent. So also, let's say if there are no children for a particular element or a node, then we will call that as leaves. And this tree name came from the structure that it is having. Like, let's say if you just invert this triangular shape, then it is just like branches of trees that come out from a particular root element, or you can also say that it can be seen as the roots under the ground of a tree. So this name was taken as its similarity to the natural biodiversity. So this we will discuss why trees are actually needed. So one reason to use trees is that naturally that some data that are stored in a hierarchical order, then we can use tree to store that kind of data as well. Let's say a file system in the computer, so in that, let's say we have a root directory, then we have subdirectories like home and so etc, share etc, and like then it will be having more subdirectories and then the files in those directories. So the next reason can be like that, let's say we are using a BST, that is a type of tree which has some ordering, so that can provide us moderate access or search that is actually quicker than linked list but slower than arrays. And trees also provide moderate insertion and deletion that are quicker than arrays and slower than unordered linked lists. And like linked lists and unlike arrays, trees don't have an upper limit on the number of nodes, as nodes are linked using pointers. So the space it is actually saved, and that is the case. So we can use a huge number of elements to be stored in this type of data structure. And main application of trees are like we can manipulate data that is actually in hierarchical order, and it makes information to be searched easily via the traversals in this, that is the BFS and DFS, that is breadth first search and depth first search. Also manipulating sorted list of data is possible easily with this tree data structure, and as a workflow for compositing digital images for visual effects and router algorithms, also in form of a multi-stage decision making. So you can read about this business chess where actually this tree data structure is used. And uh, let's now come to the binary tree. So basically a tree whose elements have at most two children are known as binary trees, and since each element in the binary tree can have only two children, we typically name them left and right child. So in C, it's represented by a pointer to the topmost node in the tree, and if tree is empty, then root value is null. So it basically contains three parts: data, pointer to the left child, pointer to the right child. And you can see how we use struct in C to make the tree data structure possible. If you want, you can see this article, all the links will be in the description. Now coming to the some of the properties, and before that, just see this. I will be taking this diagram as a reference to make you understand. So coming to the properties, before that we have to first understand what is the height of the tree and what are the levels of the tree. So height of the tree is the path to the farthest node in the tree from the root node. So the farthest node can be either 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 or 14 here, because all the nodes that are in that path are containing the farthest possible path, and the edges that are in that path is, if we count that, then we will get the height of the tree. Okay, and the level can be seen as the elements present at a certain level in the hierarchy. Let's say 1 is at the top of the hierarchy, so it is level 0, and 2 and 3 is at the same level in this hierarchy, so their level is 1. 4, 5, 6 and 7 are having level as 2, and so on. And if let's say there is an empty tree, then the height of the tree will be -1. Okay, so coming to the first property, so the maximum number of nodes at level L of a binary tree is 2 to the power L. So as I told that what the levels are, so let's say we want uh, the number of nodes or elements at level 2. So this is the level 2, 0, 1 and 2. Hence we want to find the number of nodes at this level. So 2 to the power L, that is 2 to the power 2, that is 4 will be the number of nodes. So let's count 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is fine, this formula is fine, and also this is containing the maximum number of nodes at level L. So if let's say we have full binary tree, then it will be equals to this maximum number, and if we have a tree that is binary but not a full one, so it will be containing less than this number of nodes at a certain level. Okay, so let's say at this 3 level, so 2 to the power 3, that is 8 elements should be maximum, but as this is not a full binary tree, so it will contain less than 2 to the power L. So it is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements and not 8. If it was a full binary tree, then it would be having this left side of 6 and right side of 7 as an element. So in total there will be 8 nodes in the leaf or at this particular level 3. Okay, now coming to the next property, so maximum number of nodes in a binary tree of height h is 2 to the power h plus 1 minus 1. So if we consider this first node to be having a height 0, then we will be having this formula. If we consider that this is having the height as starting from 1, then this plus 1 will not be coming, but we have to always remember that we generally use a height from 0. So 0, 1, 2 and 3. So this height is 3. So total number of nodes, maximum number of nodes in this tree can be 2 to the power 3 plus 1, that is 4. So 16 minus 1, that is 15. Okay, so let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and it is less than 16 because these two elements are not present as it is not a full binary tree. Hence this formula is also correct. Okay, so total it would be 15 if it was a full binary tree. Now coming to the next property, so let's say if you have n nodes, then minimum possible levels or the height will be equals to log of n plus 1 base 2, and minus 1 will also be there because we are considering the height to be starting from 0. So this formula should be there, and if we consider the height starting from 1, then this minus will not be coming. Okay, but we will be considering from 0, so this is the case. Let's say the height of the tree, let's say we have up to 7 nodes only, so we have total 7 nodes, so we will put 7 in here. So 7 plus 1, that is 8, and log 8 base 2 will be 3, and 3 minus 1 equals to 2, and the height of the binary tree is 2. So you also know that up to 7 elements, if there is a binary tree, then the height will be 2. Now coming to the next property, let's say you have L leaves, then minimum number of levels will be equals to log of L base 2 plus 1. Okay, and this question mark is just a typing mistake, so don't go on this one. It's just log L base 2 plus 1. So you can also measure it like this. Let's say in this case, let's consider again that there are up to 7 nodes only, then number of leaves are 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we put 4 in here, then log 4 base 2 is 2 and plus 1, so will be 3. Hence number of levels are 3. So 0th level, 1 level and 2 levels, so in total there are 3 levels. Okay, so it is also the case. And one more thing is there that every node has 2 or 0 children in a binary tree, so the number of leaves will always have one more than the nodes with 2 children. So that let's consider this whole tree, so as the number of leaves are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so we should have like exactly 5 internal nodes that are actually having 2 children. So let's see this one element, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we are having exactly these 5 nodes that are having 2 children. Okay, also they have not given explicitly that how many leaves can be there in a tree, so it will be equals to 2 to the power h. So as we have height as 3 here, so maximum number of leaves that can be there is 2 to the power 3, that is 8. So you can also see that 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7 and 8 here. So maximum will be 8, and it is when you are considering 0 as in here. If you are considering height starting from 1, then you have to subtract 1 as well in that 2 to the power h minus 1. Okay, so in that case also if you consider that, then the height of the tree will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2 to the power 4 minus 1, that is 2 to the power 3. Again 8 will be the answer. Okay, so this was about the properties of the tree. Now coming to the types of binary trees, so basically there are some more types of binary trees that are similar to them, just some differences there. So full binary tree contains elements with total of exactly 2 children or 0 children in case of the when we are considering the leaves. Hence that will be the full binary tree. Now coming to the complete binary tree, so a complete binary tree is when all the levels are completely filled except possibly the last level, and the last level has all key as left as possible. So you will see like this, all the levels are filled and the last level is not necessarily filled, and the elements should always be first covered in the left side, then right side, then left only. This 9 should not come at the right side of this. Okay, so that will be considered as complete binary tree. Now coming to perfect binary tree. So binary tree is a perfect binary tree when all the internal nodes have 2 children and all leaf nodes are at the same level. So in this, all the nodes will having at exactly 0 or 2 children. Okay, so now coming to the balanced binary tree. So a balanced binary tree is balanced if the height of the tree is order of log n and where n is the number of nodes. So do not consider if like don't be confused, because this balanced binary tree is we will somewhat discuss it in some next or other videos. But now let's consider the degenerate tree. So a tree is a degenerate tree or a pathological tree when every internal node has only one child. Such trees are performance wise as same as linked lists, so you can consider this to be as a linked list as well. So I hope you would have understand the binary tree in detail and some introduction to what is a tree. So till the next video, keep watching and keep learning.
Anchor.